Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Here is your news about XRP. Well, not news, but it's going to be like information, right? We're on Ripple.com. I just want to read you a little bit of this article. I'm very bullish on XRP. I'm bullish on XRP, XLM, Algo. I got a few, but I'm very bullish on XRP. So let's get to the money. This article is on Ripple.com. It's by Pat Thelen, all right? It's called Setting the Stage for Digital Global Payments. Ooh. When you hear that, global digital payments. This is one company, with the ambition to cover the globe as far as digital payments are concerned. And I'm assuming that they're going to get into institutional digital payments, right? We're talking banks. We're talking big money. We're talking trillions of dollars. Whew. Get that rocket ship ready. Strap your pack on, right? That's XRP. If everything goes according, that's XRP. Now, let's get into this article, okay? All you got to do is sit back and listen. I'm going to read it to you quite eloquently. In the evolution of digital payments, it's clear that financial institutions and payment providers will continue to adopt blockchain technology to drive real-time cross-border payments growth. The digital ledger infrastructure, which integrates with bank accounts, digital wallets, and even cash payout channels, will become the engine to provide the convenience, speed, and ease of access, transparency, and trust demanded by today's businesses and customers. That is crucial, especially given what a lot of the politicians have been saying about Bitcoin being distrustful. Did you hear that the other day? Did you hear how they're trying to associate crypto with a lot of bad entities, a lot of bad guys, a lot of bad things? You heard about that, right? But then here's Ripple. Think about that. This is what Ripple is saying. Ripple is saying XRP can be trusted. It has transparency. It has trust. It has speed, and of course, low cost. This is money. This is money in the bank. Okay. Get back to the article, Mick. I'm Mick Alpha Neem. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get back to the article. Let's calm down. Because that rocket pack was getting on for a minute. Well, I'm about to take off. Boom, 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 boom. Money, money, money. The adoption of cryptocurrencies is poised to eliminate friction and become the lubricant to accelerate the transformation of the $1.9 trillion global payments market. 1.9 trillion. What would it do? I want you to answer this in the comment section. What would it do to XRP, right? If $1.9 trillion of the global payments market was flowing through XRP. Everybody's using their ledger. Let's play a game. Let's be a little bit more logical, right? Let's be a little bit more logical and realistic. Let's say XRP and XLM. $1.9 trillion flowing through those two entities. What would that do for them as far as their value and price? Remember, institutions will be hoarding these assets because the more that they have, the faster the transactions take place. What would that do for the value of those cryptocurrencies? Just take a guess in the comment section. I will be reading. Okay, let's play another. Let's add a little bit more to the pot because we have a few players in the game, don't we? XRP, XLM working in conjunction with each other. We have Algorand also doing its part. We have the Graph doing its part because it's indexing data. So it's collecting data like Google does, feeding it to them, giving transparency. Transparency equals safety, right? They want that. They want stability, right? All of these things working together. $1.9 trillion global market capital flowing through all those systems. Those big 3 or 4. Tell me what that does for the value. And they're being hoarded by institutions, hoarded by banks. And of course, you got some retail investors who were lucky enough to invest at an early stage. What does that do for the value of those coins? Do you believe it does? Nothing. You can't believe that. You can't believe that. Now, granted, if they make it through this SEC case, however that ends, however that goes, I have no idea. I have to update myself even today. However, it is also said, I have to look into this a little bit, so take this with a grain of salt, that they're already working with a subsidiary or partner of Ripple, the federal government of the United States, working with a partner of Ripple on creating a central bank digital currency, which would obviously be made off of the Ripple ledger. Hey, I'm just saying. That sounds pretty good to me. Sounds like things are on the up and up. It sounds like there's a lot of phone calls going on behind the scenes. They're trying to work things out. They're trying to figure things out. This is big money. We're talking trillions of dollars here. Billions and trillions of dollars here. So they're not just going to let this be something easily accessible to the public. When we're talking about generational wealth, we're talking about money that can make rulers of the earth. People who will control everything. You think the old rulers just want to give that up to the new people that make it easy for you to just walk in and sit on the throne? No, absolutely not. Haven't you read The Sword of Damocles? They're hanging the proverbial sword over your head right now, trying to break your neck from the pressure. The pressure is so much from the sword that you want to run away like Damocles and give up and sell your XRP. Meanwhile, they're just collecting it, just hoarding it, but the price stays low. Just theories. It's just theories. Let's continue on. Paper money is still a mainstay. To what degree? Everything is in degrees. To what degree? Huh? To a very small degree. Because, of course, as a company, let's say Ripple, would want all that money. Why would you not want all that money? And keep that as a minor. We're major, you're a minor. We're on the come up. That's how takeovers are done. So I take that with a grain of salt. Paper money is still a mainstay. When we step back and look at the bigger picture, it's evident that cash is still king. Pause. Yes, right now, but it won't always be that way. Just like cash used to be king as far as paying things everywhere. But when I go into stores, everybody's using credit cards. Now a lot of people are using digital payments. They're using their watch, right? They're using their phone to pay. So even as a payment method physically, cash is not king in my area, at least, anymore. So as far as fiat being the king as a representation of the money, I don't think so. I think cryptocurrency will overtake it sooner rather than later. I'm talking in the next decade, I believe, or some type of digital currency will be king. And I think the government knows that. Even pre-COVID, we'll get back to the article, even pre-COVID, somewhat ironically, cash has been the core. Look how she said that, or he, sorry about that. Look how this person said this. Even pre-COVID, somewhat ironically, cash has been the core enabler of digital growth. Okay, I see where it's leading to. For example, the top cross-border payment companies report that cash accounts for more than 80% of all transactions, and only a small subset of total transactions is purely digital. For now. Until, look, when people are uninformed, this is why we have to get out there and inform people of why crypto is better, of why Algorand is better, of why XRP is better, of why XLM is better. It's cheaper. You can send stuff from America to China with XRP, XLM, and Algorand like this at almost no cost. They don't know that. They don't know that. Your family members don't know. They're at the factory working, they're delivering packages, they're tired at work. They don't have time to read these articles or willpower to read them, even if they were tired. Because I'm tired a lot of the time. But I have the will, I have the hunger to read and to move forward in life, to invest and build something for myself. They don't have that. We have to inform them. And when we do inform them, like, hey, you barely have to pay any fees to send that money over to China. You barely have to pay any fees to send that money to Jamaica, Mexico, Guatemala. You don't just use XLM, use XRP, Algorand. They'll be like, whoa, really? Is that, are you sure? Are you serious? Is that real? I'm like, yes, that's real. Just download a digital wallet or something like that. I don't know. Cello, I don't know. And boom, it's right there. You can send it to your cousin, your aunt, your mother. They can get that money like this without you having these high transaction fees. We have to inform as a community. If you want this community to do better, if you want there to be more money in this game, and it is a game, if you want to have more chess pieces on the board in this game, we have to inform people of these types of things. You just can't keep it to yourself. You have to let them know. These things have function. Don't let the coins that have function just fall to the wayside. Inform people about them. Look, they know about Dogecoin. What does it do? They know about Bitcoin. Is it the most innovative coin out there? Absolutely not. Is it the future? It's going to be there, but is it the future? Absolutely not. The people need to know about Cardano ADAs. They need to know about Algorand, XLM, XRP. But who's going to let them know? If it's not us, who's going to let them know? That does good for them and us. This saves them money, and it makes us money. Think about it. The same. Am I going for too long? Should we read a little bit more? You want a little bit more? Accelerated adoption of mobile money in fintech. Listen, guys, go to this article here. It's on ripple.com. Like I said, it's titled Setting the Stage for Digital Global Payments. Let me give you my closing thoughts on this. I think I've read enough. I've seen enough. I believe that we will be moving fully into digital currencies and central bank digital currencies being the prominent capital that people will be using, a capital representation that people will be using to make payments quickly, affordably. I believe that the main ones will be traceable and transparent because the governments will make sure of it. They have a lot of power. They're going to make sure. I think a lot of other crypto will be out there. And I believe, it will remain out there and people will still invest here and there. But the mainstays are going to be the ones that are running central bank digital currencies like XRP, Algorand, XLM, ones that index data like the graph, GRT, things like that. I believe it's the graph, right? It indexes stuff like it's Google or something, yeah, right? And sells the data to allow people to know what's going on where, because a lot of people want that. They want to know what's going on with this money. They don't want to be tied. The fear is always going to control people. They don't want their money tied up into anything that's bad. And they're scared very easily. So in order for more money to come in, that fear has to be taken away. That's just how it goes. I know you love your anonymity. I do too. I love anonymity. I love freedom. Anonymity and freedom a lot of times go hand in hand. However, for more money to come in, that fear has to go away because the normal people, the regular people who are not business people like us, they're not money makers like us, their fear will keep them from entering Bitcoin. Why? Because a politician just associated Bitcoin with an anonymity with bad people, bad entities doing bad things. See how that works? So that's money left on the table. So what do we do? What do we do? What do people like myself do? I'm going to invest in things that have a high potential in the future to make a lot of capital for myself, make a lot of money for myself, that also provide transparency and are going to allow those normal people to come in and invest in them, to put their trust in them. That's a lot more money. It leaves no money on the table. And those assets are like XRP, XLM, Algorand, graph, right? The graph is just going to be just by byproduct of just it's going to succeed. Just anything that's indexing data and selling data is going to just succeed as a byproduct of all of these other ledgers that are going to be flooded with money. And they're going to be flooded with money from banks. And people are going to need to know, the institutions are going to need to know, where's this money coming from? And that's where the big pots, in my estimation, I'm not a financial advisor, but that's where the big pots of money are going to come into play. This is my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. But now that we've talked about all of that, subscribe to the channel, click that like button, right? Just destroy that rocket button, turn it into a rocket ship. Let's take off. Boom! Let's take off like a rocket ship. Tell somebody about the channel. I'll see you guys next time. And let's get to the money.